My name is Mary Elizabeth Hand, and I'm the Executive Director of the Nick FInnegan Counseling Center. NFCC is a ministry of St. Luke's, but our physical building is located just across Edlow on Joe Nell Street, right behind River Oaks Donuts. I've served as the Executive Director for the past 3 years, but have been a part of the team for 5. For those of you who are not familiar with the Counseling Center, we were established 10 years ago and later named in honor of my dear friend, Nick FInnegan. Nick and I were friends since we were babies. Our moms went to UT together, and we celebrated many birthdays together through high school. Even as we parted ways, going to different schools, our friendship was one that you could pick up right where you left off, no matter how much time had passed. Nick and his best friend, Scotty Cavan, died as we were about to begin our freshman year of college. Their car accident was at the beginning of August, and I was starting at TCU at the end of the month. Some of his friends had the opportunity to say bye to him at the hospital, and I will never forget when a child life specialist walked us through what we would see and what we would hear in the ICU before seeing Nick to say goodbye. Her preparation for that experience had a monumental impact on me. From that moment, I knew that was the career I would pursue, which led me to Texas Children's 6 years later. Prior to working at the Counseling Center, I was a child life specialist at Texas Children's Hospital for 4 years, working primarily with children and their families on the GI unit and undergoing liver transplant. Helping people has always been my passion. When the opportunity arose for me to transition from a member of the advisory board to a staff member at NFCC, I decided to take a leap of faith, and I've never looked back. Since working at the Counseling Center, my husband Robert and I have become the proud parents of 2 adorable kids. Annie turns 4 this month, and Will is 17 months old. Both of my children have been raised here at St. Luke's. They were baptized at the Story and attend St. Luke's Day School. St. Luke's has become the home away from home we didn't know we were looking for. I am a firm believer that God led me to NFCC when He did, just for that reason. Working at the Counseling Center is an absolute honor. We serve the greater Houston area and keep Nick's name and compassion for others alive at the same time. This past October, NFCC celebrated its 10-year anniversary at our annual Tree of Life Gala. We also honored Susan and Bill FInnegan with our Angels Among Us Award. During her acceptance speech, I will never forget Susan saying that when she lost Nick, she prayed every day that somehow his name would stay alive. With counseling and support, the FInnegans found strength to move forward as a family and in turn wanted to provide similar resources to others with similar needs, and that they have. 10 years later, a counseling center bearing his name is continuing to thrive, serving over 600 clients and providing nearly 7,000 counseling sessions a year. God is so good. The Counseling Center has grown every single year since inception. We began in 2008 as a referral center with 1 counselor, and now in 2018 we have 18 staff members, offering counseling to individuals, couples, families, and children as young as 3 years old. Our counselors specialize in many things from anxiety and depression to trauma and ADHD and much more. One question I often get is, who are your clients? Or, who does NFCC serve? Well, we serve young children who have trouble focusing in the classroom. We serve couples who want to keep their marriage on track, and engaged couples who want to start their marriages off in the right place. We help young adults who need guidance with work-life balance and those everyday stressors that we all experience from time to time. We help those recovering from a substance abuse problem and those who are grieving. And we help families reconnect after difficult times. We really do help everyone with life's issues, big or small. We are proud to say that our clients pay no more than $95 per session, and we are able to accept insurance and work with those who need to utilize our sliding scale. In our history, we have never turned anyone away due to finances. Our mission is to help anyone regardless of their finances or religious beliefs. As I sit in wonder of the success of NFCC, I must give credit to Dr. Tom Pace for his vision to start this ministry and Dr. Linda Christians for her leadership and support. The true celebration of our 10 years was a few weeks ago when we completed our first building expansion. We now have 7 therapy rooms, a new work area where our counselors can write their case notes, and an enlarged lobby. I'm so excited to invite you all to see it at our open house next Sunday. We'll have the Counseling Center open to the public from 9 to 12:30 and would love for you to visit before or after worship so you can learn more about NFCC and meet myself and our clinical director, Audrey Omenson. We have plenty of parking, but you can also easily park at the church and walk across Edlow. I am so proud to be a part of this amazing team who is making counseling affordable and leading the way in breaking the stigma of mental health counseling. Our staff and advisory board are thankful for our many supporters who have lifted us up with prayer and given generously through donations and second mile pledges to help us continue to grow and to serve. Our partnerships with Salvation Army, communities and schools, and several private and public schools shine a light on the work we are doing to make services available for everyone, regardless of their situation. I hope you will join this important conversation for the need for mental health counseling. I ask you to please pray along with me for continuous strength and wisdom for our staff as we work daily to meet the needs of our community and raise funds to keep this ministry going to reach everyone who calls our office and walks through